Estar al tanto. Estar al tanto. Oh my God, what does this mean? Estar, to be, al. Al is it's a fusion of two words. El, al, to the. Essentially, that's the meaning. To be, to the. Tanto. Tanto has quite a few meanings. One of them, a common one, is so much. It can mean so many. But yeah, technically that is the common meaning of tanto. So many, so much. Te amo tanto. I love you so much. Tantas naranjas. Too many oranges. So tanto can be masculine, feminine, plural, feminine, plural, masculine, plural. Tanto, tanta, tantos, tantas. Okay, so that is quite interesting. What is the meaning of estar al tanto, the whole phrase? It means to be aware, to be aware. So you know what's going on, essentially. You know what's going on. It can be used in situations when, you have a problem and you're aware of it. When you have any situation and you're aware of it, you know about it, you know what's going on. So that is what this phrase means. Okay. For example, le platiqué todo a Miguel. Le platiqué todo a Miguel. Está al tanto de todo. I mean, we're using todo twice. You can say está al tanto. That's it. Or you can say está al tanto de todo. And that's a common thing to say in Spanish. This whole sentence means, I told Miguel everything. He's aware of everything, the whole situation. He's aware of what's going on, essentially. That's what you're saying here. So let's break this down and let's see how this sentence works in Spanish. Yo le. We don't need yo. We need le, platiqué. Platiqué comes from the verb platicar, which means to tell. It means other things. Platicar means to talk, to chat, to tell. We're talking about, just, if you tell something to someone, or if you're chatting, if you are talking to someone, but just as like a conversation, more like a conversation. That's good. That's the meaning of platicar. It's it's different from hablar. Hablar means to talk as well, but hablar is more basic. You're talking about, when you are, for example, if you are literally just talking. That's what hablar is about. To speak, to talk. You're just talking. When you're having a conversation, platicar is the verb you want for that, for that specific situation. So that's why we can use here le hablé todo a Miguel, because if you use the verb hablar here, even though hablar means to talk as well, it doesn't make sense because it's not the same. Platicar is more about a conversation. Le platiqué, I told. Okay, I told. Todo, everything. When you use this little word here, a, it's usually, you're directing an action, to a person. In this situation, you are telling something to, right? To Miguel. So a means to in this situation, even though we don't have it in English. Okay, Miguel, Miguel. Le platiqué todo a Miguel. Okay, I told everything to Miguel, or I told Miguel everything. Está, él, está. We don't need él, the personal pronoun he, él, we don't need it. Está, he is. Al tanto, está al tanto. That's the phrase we're learning. He's aware, okay? De todo, of everything. De means of, todo means everything. We have it twice. It's okay. It's okay. Excellent. Le platiqué todo a Miguel. Está al tanto de todo. So he knows what's going on. He knows what's happening. So he can help us out. He can let us know something, or maybe he just needs to know about the situation. So that's good. You need estar al tanto in that kind of situation. Excellent. Now let's look at another example. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? That's a very good question, and it needs an accent mark. Sorry about that. 2 accent marks. Wow. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Necesitamos estar al tanto de la situación. ¿Qué pasó? Necesitamos estar al tanto de la situación. Okay, this means what happened? We need to be aware of the situation. We need to know what's going on. That's what you're saying here. Let's break this down. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó is a great little question that means what happened. What happened? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Remember the accent marks. Necesitamos. Nosotros necesitamos. We don't need nosotros. You need necesitamos. And when you say necesitamos, means we need. It means we need. Necesitamos. And we have the phrase we're learning. Estar al tanto. Nosotros necesitamos estar al tanto. We need to be aware. Okay? De, of, la, the, situación, situation, situación. It's a noun and it means situation. It's a feminine noun. We need to pay attention to that. It's a feminine noun, even though it looks kind of masculine because it ends almost with the letter O. It's still a feminine noun, so we need to remember that. ¿Qué pasó? Necesitamos estar al tanto de la situación. What happened? We need to be aware of the situation. We need to know more about it. Just tell me what's going on. That's what you're saying here. Excellent. Remember, estar al tanto means that you are aware, that you know what's going on. And if you don't, it's a great phrase to ask, hey, I need to know what's going on. Necesitamos or necesito, that will be I will need. I will need to, or I need to be aware. Necesito estar al tanto de la situación. This is if you want to say, I need. Necesito estar. I need. Al tanto de la situación. Okay, so that's great. That's awesome. This is a great, useful, common Spanish phrase that you can use. And just remember, you need to know the conjugation of the verb estar because it can be used in different tenses, in different situations, if you want to say estar al tanto or to be aware in Spanish. Excellent, excellent. Any questions? Any questions?